Hello, guys. Welcome back to SWS Boxing. Delighted to be joined with Carl Neilson, from Neilson Boxing, of course, and we're going to be talking about his show. Two shows that have been so far this year that's been on, and the one this Saturday at Your Call. But so first of all, we had 3rd of March, Your Call. What a night of boxing that was. Should we talk about Sadiq Yedin v Carl Sampson?
Yeah, so first of all, it was a cracking show. I think that's by far our best show we've ever had in London. The queues are stretching right round the side of York Hall.
Oh yes, mate.
Even the venue staff said it's the best show they've ever had at York Hall. So it was great. But going on, yeah, we had Fayek. He made his debut under Warren Boxing Management.
Yeah.
He's super featherweight, really. Come in a little bit heavier against Carl Greaves as Carl Sampson. And yeah, he done what he had to do, didn't he? He got the win on his debut.
I missed that fight because I was out of because I couldn't get in.
Stuck in the queue.
Yeah.
No, mate. It was a good fight. It was a good fight. Everything he done everything he needed to do.
I watched it on YouTube because
yeah, it
well,
was good.
Didn't he? And he's fighting. We'll get on to his fight because he's fighting Saturday as well, isn't he?
He is back Saturday. Yes.
Yes, that's good. But yeah, he did what he needed to do, and then we had Alfie Gaskin v Harry Matthews. Of course, Harry, very durable fella, isn't he?
Yeah, Harry's great. He's been around for years. So to make your debut against someone like him who's been in with everyone, really, Alfie Gaskin done a great job. Again, done what he had to do. It was a straight shot out
this week as well.
Alfie Gaskin is back this week. Yes. So I think we've got 6 WBM boxers on this weekend. So yeah, I think you'll see a lot of familiar names back on the card. But yeah, Alfie Gaskin's debut was great.
He's a good fighter as well. Wait, is he signed with Alfie Warren and Warren Boxing Management as well?
Yes, he is. Alfie Gaskin is, and he's trained by Mark Tibbs.
What about Louis Moldway? Because he fought Markle.
Yeah, so Louis Muldowney, he's actually managed by Sam Kinnock up in Scotland, but based down this way.
Yeah,
that kid's got everything. He's a real nice kid.
Can I expect to see him on some of your shows again?
Yeah, just not at the moment. He's having a little time out at the moment. He's got some stuff going on. We are working with Sam, trying to get him back onto another show, but. Listen, the kid, he's a good boxer. He's a lovely guy. His family's lovely. His management's lovely. And he sells a bundle of tickets. So he's a dream, really, when you want someone like that on the show.
There was quite a few people who did good tickets, didn't they? There was quite a few people who did quite a lot, which is...
Yes, mate, yeah. Which is what you need at York Hall, It's an expensive show to run. So if you can get some good ticket sellers in there, it works a dream.
Yes. Of course, Georgie Ellis fought Reese Taylor. Of course, Reese, I think he's retired now, but he's very, very awkward, wasn't he, Reese?
Yes, he was, mate. And, Georgie's signed on a promotional deal with us. So you'll see his name pop up all the time on our London shows.
And again, he's on this one.
Yes, mate. Yeah. Managed by Simon Legg as well. So he's got a great management team behind him.
Yeah.
Reese is awkward, short, awkward. I think George is going to be a tough one to match going forward. I'm already having conversations with certain people that don't want to share the ring with him already.
Yeah, and of course Reese is another opponent who's fought both Casey and Ben Norman.
Yeah, yes. Mate. To be fair, Reese is another one. I think he's been in with a majority of them, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's been with everyone, mainly Superfly, Flyweight, and Bantam.
Problem is at that weight, there's not many of them. So I think if you're going to compete at that weight, it'd be, it's ideal to be able to jump between the weights.
Yeah, that is fair enough, mate. Of course, Courtney Bennett as well. We beat Matt Metis.
Yeah, that was, again, everything you expect from Courtney. Mate was a bit awkward. He just didn't really want to engage, just tucking up, covering up on the ropes. He knew he had to see the final battle if he wanted to fight again.
Yeah.
So, fair play to Courtney.
Courtney did well, though, didn't he?
Courtney done well. Yeah, Courtney does real well. Again, another one back out this Saturday. So, yeah.
But yes. Oh, is that one of the ones you don't have an opponent for just yet?
So, we have an opponent for him. We do have an opponent. We're just, waiting for the board to sign off his medicals, which is normal process. There's nothing unusual.
Oh, okay, fair enough, mate. And then you had Josh Neilson v Louis Horn. Of course, two prospects put in. Josh wasn't unbeaten, I don't think, was he?
Josh Nelson, no, he had one loss on his record, but and in fairness to both guys, this was a fight that was put together like a week out from the show. We were struggling to match both guys, and we just put it to them on the off chance, fancy fighting each other. They both come back and said yes straight away. So fair play to both. I think Louis Horn's he's just a different level.
Yeah.
That kid's going to go on, and he's going to move quick as well.
Are you his manager or his?
No, so Louis Horn is managed by Rod Julian.
Oh,
yes. But we work well with Rod.
Yeah, because you've had a few of Rod's fighters on before.
Yeah. So we've had Louis, we've had Jordan Dujon, Bo Reynolds,
Yeah,
Billy Jackson. So yeah, we've had a few of
them. And Billy Underwood.
Billy Underwood is actually managed by the Warrens.
Oh yes, but he's trained with Rod.
That's it, yeah.
And then but fair play to Louis. He got the job done, didn't he?
He did, mate. Yeah, he didn't take long either, did he? It was very quick. But yeah,
bit
that's
of a
what
weird stoppage, in my opinion. Kind of a bit. Josh kind of sort of turned his back, sort of.
Yeah, to be fair, look, I sit this side of the ropes for a very good reason. I could sit there and talk a good game of boxing, but once you're in there, I suppose it's completely different.
Yeah, but Josh will be back.
Absolutely, yes, absolutely. He wasn't ready for this one. Maybe September.
Maybe September you'll get him another fight on your show?
Yeah.
50-50, or do you not know yet?
We don't know yet. We have to discuss that with the Warrens and see where they want to take him.
Yeah, that's fair enough. But have you got any plans for Louis?
Louis, yes. We're trying to get Louis out on this one. We're trying to match him on this one, but
he's tough, this week?
Yeah. But because of his stoppage, mate, believe it or not, there's not many people that want to fight him.
Yeah.
So we're still working. We've got a couple of options. I'm in talks with a couple of people at the moment, so we'll wait and see.
Of course, Harry Mullins v Paul Roberts as well.
Yeah, that was a cracking fight, to be fair, and I think a lot of people wrote Paul Roberts off. I think a lot of people wrote him off, and didn't give him the chance, and he come there and proved himself. He's actually fighting this weekend on a different show for the English. So fair play to him. It's well deserved. I spoke to him and his old man at the show. Lovely guys.
Good performance from Paul.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, Harry as well. Harry done well. All right, got put down
in
the seventh.
I'm sure he'll get another title opportunity soon.
Yes, absolutely. He's managed by Sam Kinnock as well, and very sensibly.
But do you work with Sam as well?
Yeah, so Sam's based in Scotland, so he's got a few boxes down this way. So if we can work with him and get his guys out down this way, then happy days. Sam's really easy to work with and lovely.
Maybe a joint show with in Scotland, maybe one day.
Maybe, mate. Well, we'll go anywhere. Speak to Mark, and as long as it works, mate, he's there. Yeah,
of course. Of course, you had How do you say his name?
Amarkiani.
Markiani. He had an opponent who was coming off a knockout win, wasn't he?
Yes, mate. Yeah, and do you know what we got him from Oscar, and Oscar's known for having a lot of tough kids that come in the away corner. But Ami is good. He very, very good boxer. He's not out this one. I think he's out in a couple of weeks on another show. I think might even be a black box show that he's going to pop up on. So
yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
So he's more like Slough way, so it makes sense for him to be on the black box. He could sell more tickets and stuff like that. So
and of course Jack McGann as well, topping the bill. It didn't disappoint, did it? Because that Toff came to have a fight, didn't he?
Do you know, Jack's? There's no words for him. The way he trains, the way he makes weight,
and that's a title picked up for him as well.
Yes, so that was the first ever IBO European title that had ever been fought for.
So you
That
made
was
history that night as well.
yeah. You know what? We're proper proud to have done that. We've spoke to the IBO since that they we're getting on
And
really well with the IBO.
is that the title Casey's fighting for as well?
No, so Casey's fighting for the IBO Continental.
And
Still a version of
what
IBO.
one's Jack got?
Jack's got the IBO European.
Oh, the European. Sorry.
Yeah, and that's it. So the European was a new one. They emailed us about it 2 months before the fight, so we just tried our luck, and they said yes.
Because of course
So
Jack was meant to fight. Because of course you had a few 50-50 fights that fell through, unfortunately, but you still got you found Jack a replacement in a very good fighter in Toth, who was
yeah, mate. Listen, we find with these London shows, I can do a lineup of 20 boxers to start off with, and I know that come the fight night, I'm still only going to have 10 because for one reason or another,
some people get
whether
injured, don't they? Then people can't sell enough tickets sometimes. It's just one of
exactly
those,
that,
isn't it?
mate. Yeah, it's a business at the end of the day,
Because at
so
the end of
it's got
because at the end of the day, you don't expect like those 20 fights to go through.
no. That's what I said. When I started this show for Saturday, I started off with a lot more than 10 boxers,
Oh
and
yeah, because I saw loads of people like putting posters out, and I was saying, how many is there?
yeah, but I can tell you that Saturday we will have 10 fights.
Yeah, and it's a good solid 10 fights on there as well.
Yeah.
We'll get on in that in a minute. We'll just have a quick run through of this one. Of course, Lloyd Farrington. I think that's
The
the one.
Swindon show.
Yeah, Swindon.
Yeah, yeah. So Lloyd Farrington, he's from Portsmouth, multi amateur champion. He won a lot in the amateurs, and
Yeah.
we got asked if we could put him on to make his debut, and great debut as well. He's a great boxer. I think he'd go a long way, to be fair.
Yeah. And of course, Banster, is it?
Jack Bannister. So
He
Jack's
got a first round knockout.
he's one of our new signings.
And after
He,
seeing that, brutal.
mate, do you know what? He was sparring partner for Luke Watkins before his European title fight.
Oh yeah,
Um,
because you manage Luke, don't you?
we don't. He's in our gym, so
Oh
we
yeah,
don't
sorry.
actually manage him. But yeah, he trains in our gym. So he was
Like, he
sparring
did
Luke
really
Watkins.
well, didn't he?
Mate, Jack's unreal. He's going to cause me issues matching him now for his next fight after going and doing what he done.
Yeah, because
But
that guy was, I think he was unbeaten as well.
he had one win, one loss, one draw. So
But still,
look, for a debut, to take someone like that, you're
not
walking
many
into the
people
unknown.
take those sort of fights.
No, that's a bit like the unknown because you don't know what guy's going to turn up. But Jack, it didn't phase him. And I remember looking at Mark and I said to Mark, "This isn't going to last long." He said, "What makes you say that?" And as I said, as he answered me, jacket him, and that was it, finished. So, but it was a great fight, and I look forward to Jack. Jack's back out September the 30th in Swindon.
Oh yes, of course. Kieran Flanagan also out on that September show. I see.
Yes, so we've been putting the
'Cause
cards through.
he's since that defeat, since we last spoke, he's bounced back with two good wins against Nabil Ahmed and Stephen Jackson.
Yeah, I think when we look back at his debut, putting him in, putting it not your debut is a big enough thing as it is to put him at York Hall for his debut. We probably shouldn't have done that.
Do you not think that was the right move?
No, looking back at him, mate, I probably should have kept him in Swindon, let him make his debut in Swindon.
Luke Flash boxes a bit higher. Do you think Luke's a bit bigger than him?
There was a massive weight difference.
Yeah,
but,
because now
we
he's
were not
boxing at bantam, so it's just.
Yeah, there was a massive weight difference, but we're not making excuses. There's a few things Kieran didn't
He's
get right
back
on the
now
night.
anyway, back on track. Two good wins
Absolutely.
under his belt, and he's
It's
the main thing.
he's young as well, Kieran. So we're not rushing
He looked
him.
good against Stephen as well.
Yes, mate. Yeah, he's under a new trainer. They gelled really well together. He's got a new, he's got a bit of a kick in him again. So look, everyone's happy, and we go again in September with him.
Of course, Baz. I can't say his surname because I'll be here all day.
I could give it a go, but I'm not sure if it's right. So we got Bas Osterweigel.
That'll do.
He's from the Netherlands, mate.
Yes.
Is
He fought
not,
Robbie, and he am I right in saying he put him down as well?
yeah, in the first round. He's tough. He's very tough. A good boxer. Obviously, he don't sell a lot of tickets. He's not from here. He's from the Netherlands. But
Yeah, because I've seen him box same day Elizabeth fought, was it? At your call.
oh, your call. Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
Yeah, I've
yeah.
seen him box then, yeah.
So they're
Good
trying
little
to build
boxer,
him.
isn't he?
He's very good, mate. They're trying to build him in the UK.
So
And we step.
are you trying to get him as many fights as possible?
Yeah, so he's had. To be fair, that show your call and Lee's show, that was we put him on there because we had to
Oh
unfortunately
yeah,
cancel one of our events. Yeah, so
that's
then
yeah.
we had him out in Swindon, and now he will be back out in September at our York Hall show in September as well.
Oh, that's good. Who Baz is?
Yes, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Of course, also Conor Gray fought another prospect, didn't he? Really?
Yeah. Again, this
Is
one
that
was
Carl's
made.
brother, Jamie?
Yes. Yes, mate. Yeah. So it was like this one was done at the dying death. So he was originally meant to fight Jordan Ellison, but
Oh
Jordan
yeah.
he got cut in Belfast on the Saturday before, and we literally had no
But what a
option.
replacement, though.
It was a great fight as well. It was like, a 58-56 it finished. A few people were talking about it, they would have been happy with a draw. But ultimately Conor got the win, which is we're all delighted about.
I
And
watched it on YouTube, and I agree. I thought that was fair. I
yeah,
wouldn't have argued if it was a draw, though.
no, that's what a lot of people are saying. But the most important thing there is Conor got a win against a very tough southpaw.
He's
So
on a bit of a streak, isn't he?
yes, yeah,
Did I
Conor.
see he wanted to fight Hatton?
I think that's his dream fight. I think if I rang him tomorrow and said, "Look, mate, I've got
There's
you to fight
loads
with
of
Campbell
people
Hatton,"
I've interviewed saying they want that Hatton fight.
maybe they see something in him. But yeah, Connor, that's one. If I rang him tomorrow and said you got the Hatton fight, mate, I think I'd make his year.
I think he'd be buzzing.
Yes, mate, absolutely.
Yeah. Of course, Bradley as well got a big win.
Bradley Townsend, yeah. So we flew a couple of Tanzanians over for this show. And
Oh
what
yeah,
we're
because
doing,
Lewis fought him as well. No, a Tanzania fella.
that's it, yeah. So what we're doing, what we were doing with Brad is, he was 12-0 going into this.
Yeah.
And we needed to move him up the rankings so we could look for titles towards the end of this year. So
Oh, and
it
is
was
that
about
the plan? Getting him a southern area or what title?
a title of some sort. I think
Yeah.
we were looking at maybe an international title or something. But
Mm.
in order to do that, you need to be a certain world ranking. So
Yeah.
it was about finding someone with a winning record with the right ranking, and also someone who we think we could beat. So and he got the job done. Very good.
He did.
There was a point in it.
And
Made it
so
hard
did
work, I think.
Lewis. So did Lewis Roberts. He got a good win.
Yes, Lewis Roberts fought Julius Casari.
And I see he's got a 10 rounder scheduled.
We are looking at a 10 rounder for September. Yes, we'd love to get Lewis a title. He's one of ours. I think he's proven himself. So yeah, I'd love to get him a title.
And of course, at the top of the bill, it didn't go the way you guys wanted. Is Gideon beat Tom Brennan, but what a fight as well.
Listen, Tom. They say that everyone's got their boxer. So when
I
you
see
manage,
Tom, he's fighting in 15th of July, so quite soon.
oh, unfortunately, he's had to withdraw from that. He's got a bad back. So he has had to withdraw. But when Mark signs boxers, or when anyone signs boxers that they manage, you'll always have one. It's a bit of like guilty pleasure. Tom's mine. Yeah, I love Tom to bits as a person outside of the gym. Everything about him, his wife, the lot, they're brilliant. And I really wanted it for him because when we signed him, he don't talk about world titles. He doesn't want anything like that. If that comes, that's a bonus. His world title is a Southern area, and we tried and tried. And listen, we'll go back. We will.
I know, mate. I've seen that he was meant to fight Balraj Singh, and then he got a replacement. It's just, I know.
I mean, he had an unlucky run. He was also meant to fight Billy Underwood before, and then Billy Underwood failed the check weight. So, but listen, Tom would be back. He perforated both eardrums in the fourth round of that fight. So,
I mean, fair play. Fair play for him though to get.
Yeah, he's listen. Tom knows what he needs to do to be where he wants to be.
Tom will be back though.
100%. Tom is back in September. The plan remains the same.
He will
The
get that southern area. He's
yes,
gonna win it.
yes, mate. We'll get it for him. You know, and
So he's what? Is that Gideon fighting for it? Gideon Jones, is he fighting for that belt now?
no, so he won an eliminator, but not the final
I
eliminator.
thought
So
I
now
saw he was fighting Hennigan.
I did see that somewhere, but it's gone very quiet. So
Oh,
I'm not sure whether that's still
that's a strange
on
one.
the cards or not.
Mm. But yeah, would you think would Tom rematch him, or is that not anything you're looking at? Or
We spoke about it. We did speak about it. But
I
we've
would watch it again. But
yeah, well, we've given him a bit of time off at the minute. His back's, he's got to sort his back and stuff like that. And then
yeah,
he's recently changed trainer and gone to Rich Farnan, who needs no introduction to the boxing world. He's well known on the circuit. So
yeah,
all of us, we'll sit down as a team and we're planning what's next. But I think we're going to come back with a 6 rounder. We're going to get him another win,
yeah,
and then that puts him back in line of where he needs to be.
exactly. Yeah, and of course this weekend another big show.
It
Of
is the big
course,
one, mate. Yes.
I think you've got a double title fight, haven't you?
Yes, so we've got Casey Kadimi versus Ben Norman for the IBO Continental Superfly. And we've
Because
got
of
Marie
course
Connon.
Casey wasn't meant to fight him. That's another replacement change. He was meant to fight can't pronounce his name.
Musin Kazota.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, so we had to look at that. Nothing wrong with the opponent. I think it was just when you look at the costs of bringing the opponent over and everything else has got to be done,
Yeah.
that there was cheaper options that
And of course
matched
that
the criteria.
Marcel's been ordered to fight Ejaz, so Casey kind of wants another title, doesn't he?
Yeah, so when's that? That's July the 14th, I think.
I
Errol
think I
Johnson's got
thought I
that.
saw that. Yeah, yeah,
So yeah, listen. I think that's what's in line. I don't know if there's some underwritten agreement between both parties for the winner to fight Casey, but look, Casey's had another one. He's had a bad run. I think he's been a fight on every show we've had at York Hall, and for one reason or another, he's never fought. So
yeah.
getting it over the line, getting him actually fighting, that's
It'll be
success
a
in
relief
itself.
for him when he's finally in the ring.
I think so. Yes, mate. Yeah, So yeah, that's a success in itself, and we'll worry about everything else after that.
Yeah, that's good because of course he's signed with Alfie as well, isn't he?
Yes, mate.
He
Yeah.
is.
He's
Yeah.
another Warren boxer.
I thought he was signed with Frank Warren as well.
I may be wrong, but I think he's promoted by Queensbury,
Oh yeah, I
managed
think
by
so.
Alfie.
Oh yes,
Uh,
sorry. Yeah, I think you're right, mate.
yeah.
And of course Ben Norman, because he's fought recent, hasn't he? He fought in a 4-rounder against Sean Jackson, who, funny enough, he's on the card as well.
Yes. Yeah. I think you look at Ben Norman. Boxed in December in a tough fight. December 22. So then come back to Sean Jackson. A bit like what we're going to do with Tomlet. He took a loss, they got him a win, and it put him back into a relevant position. And now look at him, he's got a title shot. So
Yeah,
fair play to him. He's managed by Carl Greaves.
it's going to be a good fight.
Absolutely, yeah, that'd be a cracking fight. Very, very good fight.
I know I shouldn't be biased, but I'm rooting for Casey.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see it. Like I said, it's been tough for him. He's meant to box on all of them, never quite got through.
And
So it would be nice.
in my opinion, he got robbed last time against Ejaz.
Do you know what, mate? I think
Did you watch it or no?
I didn't. I've watched bits back, but I think if you stuck 10 people in a room, they've all got different opinions on them fights. So
The first two I thought was close, and first fight didn't argue with the result, and the second fight, if it went to Ejaz, I wouldn't have argued. But that third fight, I just thought Casey did enough that time.
well, you never know. They might be doing it again soon. So
Really?
well, if I just Ahmed beats Marcel Braithwaite, and
Yeah, but if
then
Marcel beat that Farag, and then yeah, it's just
we'll see what happens.
we'll
But
see what happens at that.
hopefully, he'll be fighting the winner of it anyway for the British soon.
Or maybe, who knows, Ejaz might have to draw again against Marcel.
Yeah.
I think he's drew 3 times in a row for it.
Well, yeah, because then he fought Marcel Braithwaite for it and drew. So
Yeah. And then
It's that
Marcel won the Commonwealth against Farag.
I think that British title's cursed, mate, to be honest with you. So
Right. So, and then moving on, we have Maria Conan v Kate Radomska. That's a great fight.
that is another great fight. I'm probably looking forward to this one the most.
I was a bit surprised because I don't think you manage either of them.
No,
Like when
no,
this was on the card, I was a bit surprised because I didn't, you know.
no. So Marie's with Sablio out of Hotbox, Sab and Alex.
Oh
They
yeah,
come to us and asked if we could put her on. We work with them guys. Georgie Ellis is at the same gym, so we work with
yeah.
them guys,
And
and we
so's
were happy to
Harry
do
as
it.
well.
Harry Karzis, yeah, at the same gym as well. So yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be a cracking fight. Kate's coming off a loss, but she done well for herself. She really
Oh
announced
yeah.
herself
And
there.
some people said that Kate won that.
Yeah. I think that's one that could be played back. Never know if Kate
Well,
wins this, it could be played
well,
back for a
whoever
title.
wins this might fight Maisie Rose. Who knows?
Maybe, mate. Maybe.
Maybe. And then of course you've got Georgie Ellis, who we talked about earlier. He's fighting Sean Jackson, who's a tough fighter, as well.
So yeah, Sean Jackson. He's people look at his
He's a bit
record
of a
and
new one on the block, isn't he?
yeah, he is. He's the brother of Steve Jackson. But people talk of him, look at his record, and oh, can you not find me anyone better? I tell you what, when Sean Jackson wants to turn up, you're going to know about it.
Oh yeah, because he had a scrap against that Ben Lilly. That was should have seen that. That was a good scrap.
Yes.
That one.
Well, I think I was at one of the shows he was fighting at York Hall where he actually walked away with his draw. So
Yeah, that was that one.
oh, is that the way? So when he wants to fight, mate, he's very good.
Same with Daryl Tapfuma, who's fighting Harry.
Yes, yes. I've seen Daryl where he's had to hold back, and I've also seen Daryl where he's been allowed to fight. So, and he'll make a messy night's work for anyone.
And it'll
And I,
be if Daryl turns up, it could because I think this is Harry's second fight or something. And if Daryl turns up, but that's what I like about this fight because Harry's very good with his hands. And well, you have to be good with your hands, but I mean, quick with his hands, good movement. But Daryl as well, he carries that power as well. I think he's had 2 knockout wins pretty recent or something. I can't remember, but he's had a few knockout wins. 2, I'm sure he's had 2 knockout wins. Pretty
June this year, yeah, the 9th of June, he
yeah,
knocked out a lad
and in April he had a knockout, both against unbeaten fighters because he was fighting someone else who was 2-0 and a 6-0. So,
and that's what I like. And to be honest, mate,
if he sees a finish, he'll go for it.
yeah, absolutely. And this is what we're about with these shows. Like I like to see
That's
the
what you
journeyman come
want.
and have
You
a go.
want people enough like an away fighter having a good go.
Yeah, absolutely. They're Chitesi's prospects,
And same
So
with Louis Norman. I'm sure because he's fought quite a few people. He's 14-11. He always likes a good fight against Frankie Story. That for me, that's another great fight. Is that
is a great
6 or
fight.
4?
That's a 6-rounder. So and in all fairness, I didn't know much about Louis Norman. Tony Pill come to me and asked if he could put his boxer on. Told me who the opponent was. I've had a look at him today. I've even had to message Tony and go, "You sure this is the right kid?" Yeah, I
No.
was all right, fair enough. And when I messaged him, Louis Norman, I had to double check that he sent me the right box rec. But he's like, "No, that's definitely him." I think it's going to be a great fight. That one. I'm
I'm
looking
looking
forward to it.
forward to that one.
Yeah, it'd be great.
Be a good fight. Of course, Luke Pearson as well against Nabil Ahmed. Of course, Nabil fights pretty much everyone at bantam superfly kind of weight as well. Because he likes a good little tear up as well, Nabil.
Yeah, so Luke's been on our show in Bracknell before. We've had him fighting before. Nabil, I've had him. He fought Kieran Flanagan, so we
Oh
know what
yes,
both lads. I know what both lads are about. So yeah, that'd be a great fight.
that's another fight which is good.
Yeah,
Of course, Alfie v Victor Edgar as well. Another step up for him, sort of.
yeah. Victor's been around for years. I think even before I started, like, he was floating around. Then COVID got the better of him, I think, and he disappeared. And he's come
But
back.
now he's came back and he's fought. I think he fought last week and the week before and the week before that. So
Yeah, so I
he's on
think
a bit
we
of a
know what.
roll, isn't he?
Yeah, and we know what to expect from Alfie with this one. So
Is it
yeah,
4? Another 4?
it's just a 4-rounder. Yeah.
Yeah. How many more for before if you think he pushes on to 6 or?
That's down to the Warrens, mate. And normally we'd probably do 3, maybe 4 rounders, then push on to 6. But
Yeah.
I'm not his manager. We'll speak
Same
to the
with
guys after.
Fatigue. He's got a very tough guy in Rialdo who's been around for a while as well. He's a tough man as well.
Yes, mate. Yeah. So yeah,
Has he
he
been on
wanted.
your show before, Rialdo?
Do you off the top of my head? I don't know. He probably has. So he's one of Derek Waddell's.
Probably.
We worked with Derek quite a bit. So, but yeah, fair. He wanted to step it up a little bit. So
Yeah.
we sent him this guy. They said yes straight away.
And of
Another
course,
all rounder.
yeah. And of course, and that's his only second fight as well. That one.
Yes, mate. Yeah, yeah,
And of course, you've also got even though you have got the opponents, but you've got Jordan. I think Jordan Dershon, is it?
yeah,
And Courtney Bennett.
yeah. So Courtney, to be fair,
Did
be
Jack
fighting a lad.
McGann's fight? Because I thought Jack McGann was on it.
Unfortunately, Jack's had to withdraw.
Oh, that's a shame.
He's got, I think, looking at the circulars, he's got a British title eliminator coming up. I think
Oh,
all
that's good.
focus. Well, yeah, all focus is on that really. So,
Mm,
he's had to skip this one, which is a shame because Jack. It's always great to have Jack on the cards, but
yeah.
he's got to take
He's
care of
fought on
business. He's got
quite a
bigger things
few
to
of
look on.
your cards, though, hasn't he? He fought John.
Yes,
Fought that tough. I thought
we've done the Liverpool show.
Liverpool.
Yeah, the Liverpool show was based around him. So, and I think he's fought on I think in total he's fought on 3 York Hall shows and then 1 Liverpool show. But yeah, Jack's great. Again, like the whole setup, his family, the trainers,
I
obviously
thought
the
there was
management.
another debutant on the show. Forgot his name.
I'm not sure, mate. There might have been earlier on, but yeah.
But is that it? Did that may probably get called off or?
So we got, like I said, we got a load with the. Oh, so got a load. We got a couple of
So
boxes with the board.
have you got 10 fights, but are you waiting for some more to come through?
Yeah. So what it is? No, I haven't got 10 fights completely matched yet because we're waiting for the
So
board.
how
Obviously,
many fights will be there on the night?
10.
10.
I'll make sure there's 10 down on the night. Yeah.
10.
I've said this on video now, so if it don't work, I'll come back. People will come back on me.
Yeah. And because my anything before I let you go?
No, mate, I'm all good. It's been great to chat to you. Thank you very
And
much.
what time's the first fight?
The first fight doors are opening at 5:30. First fight is 6 o'clock.
Yes. Okay.
All right.
What time roughly would so there's 2 10 rounds, yeah?
2 10-rounders, but a 10.
And are they
One's
both
10
at the
2-minute.
end?
They're going to be towards the end, yeah. One of them, I believe, Casey's going to be main event at the end, yeah. Marie.
So when
we're not sure.
we find out the main event? Not the main event, like the running order, the day before, probably.
No, the running order, all being well. I have a catch-up call with the Warrens this evening.
Yeah.
All being well, by Wednesday we should be releasing the running order.
Oh, okay, good. And I'll see you there, mate.
Yes, mate. Yeah, you'll be there doing your interviews. I'll make sure everyone comes and says hello.
I appreciate that, mate. And thank you for your time and good luck with the show.
Top man. Speak to you soon, buddy.
Thank you, mate. Bye.
Yes, bye bye.